Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video. It's the 1st of July, which can only mean one thing. Time to take a look at what I had delivered and what I picked up for the month of June. Biggest haul ever. Let's do it. Okay, seriously, the month of June was insane for deliveries and pickups. I'm gonna probably need an entire new shelving unit just for June's pickups. It's nuts. Not only have I got two massive piles going up there, I've got a massive pile on my poof. That don't sound right. Right, okay, we better crack on then. I've tried to split these into particular order, store order and things like that, franchise order. But there may be a few all over the place, but who cares? Let's have a look at the first one. The first one is a series I'm currently watching at the moment. DC's Pennyworth. Really good gripping series this is. This is one of the better shows at the moment. Basically, Alfred Pennyworth in his younger years. It's set in the 60s. He meets up with Bruce Wayne's old papa, and set in the 60s. It's a bit of like the Avengers TV show mixed with a bit of early Sean Connery Bond and Michael Caine's Alfie, that sort of thing. Throw them all together and you've got Pennyworth. Really good show. I've only seen the first 2 episodes at the moment, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Next up, we have a steelbook I picked up a couple of days ago from CEX. This is The Incredibles 2 for £15, includes the 3D disc. Picked that up to add to my increasing Pixar steelbook collection. Then we have Battle for Terror in 3D, which was sent to me by one of my lovely viewers a couple of days ago. Not familiar with too much of that, but definitely worth watching. Then we have Scorsese shorts, which I picked up on this week's Blu-ray hunt. I do like Martin Scorsese films, but it'd be interesting to see what some of his early films, his early short films are like when he was at university and that. Then I picked up a couple of American Horror Story Blu-rays to complete my collection. The collection is now complete. Apart from 1984, but that's not out on Blu-ray yet. So we have Cult, Hotel, Roanoke, and each of these were £11.99 each. Then I picked up Cars Trilogy Blu-ray box set. They did do a 3D version of this, but it's really impossible to find. Yeah, I was having problems trying to find individual slips for specifically Cars 3, even though I had one for Cars, and I thought, do you know what, this is 11 quid. It's probably cheaper just to buy the trilogy in a box set, and I've got a slip for all of them. Next up we have Stranger Things Season 2 on Blu-ray. I did a swap with Blueview. I got him a Lighthouse HMV exclusive edition, and he sent me that in exchange. Really happy I've got that because I have Series 1 and I've been trying to get hold of Series 2 for ages. Next up is a film called The Heist, which was actually a freebie. It was a freebie thrown in when I bought a copy of Wildcard, so it's worth a watch. Don't know what it's going to be like. There are a few HMV cheapies. Picked up Tropic Thunder. I haven't seen this film for quite a while, and I don't know how long the film's going to survive with Robert Downey Jr. But that was £3.99, so that's a pretty good deal. Same with Snatched for £2.99. Haven't seen too many films with Amy Schumer, although I think she was in the film that me, Lulu and Claire went to see, and I think that was the same video that Pauline made an appearance. I Feel Pretty, I think, but Goldie Hawn's always funny anyway. I wish Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell would do another film together. Next up, picked up Unstoppable, about a runaway train, for £2.99. Chris Pine and Denzel Washington. And then I grabbed the complete collection of Gotham on Blu-ray, all 5 seasons, for £45 in pretty much a mint condition case. And I checked all the discs and cleaned them all. That was a bargain because it's about 80 quid, 70 to 80 quid currently on a lot of sites. Now we're on to a few CEX ones. Picked up Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back to add to my Kevin Smith collection for £6. Although once I've completed that collection, I'll probably still be missing Dogma, unless I want to spend probably about 150 quid for it because it's out of print. I picked up Black Orphans. I mainly picked this up for a yellow case. I've used the actual yellow case that came with it on Criminals. November Criminals. I had another yellow case, so I'll just put that on there. I don't know if that's my sort of thing, but if I don't like it, I'm going to give it away. Then I picked up The Incredible True Story, directed by Angelina Jolie, Unbroken, for £1.50. Good film. There is a sequel or a prequel. Never seen it, but I don't know if it's any good. Picked up a classic with Al Pacino, Dog Day Afternoon, for £6. And then I went for a couple of Conjurings. Yes, I went for The Conjuring for £3.50 and The Conjuring 2 for £6. I've been told to watch these. They're really good. I'm hoping they're not going to be as scary as Insidious, but I know there's a lot of Annabelle spin-offs and there's The Nun and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, if I do like these, then I will probably carry on and buy the Annabelles. Annabelle? Yes. So we'll try those out. I picked up The Hills Have Eyes Arrow collection, and this I managed to find on a website for £15, I believe. And this is like out of print, and you have to pay 30-40 quid for it on eBay because it's one of the limited editions. But they had a surplus stock. They had a surplus stock, so I grabbed that. I'd already got The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, so I'm happy with that now actually, because I have both of them. Although I've heard that Hills Have Eyes Part 2 isn't as good. Then we have a film called After the Storm, which was sent to me by one of my lovely viewers. I have no idea what it's about, but it's either Korean or Chinese, Japanese. I can't remember. I don't know. I will watch it. And give you my opinion. Picked up a film with Pollyanna McIntosh in called The Woman. It also contains a film called Offspring as well, so it's a double up. They've currently got an Arrow sale on at the moment in most places, and it's two for £15, and I've just today grabbed about 6. It's funny thing, because while I had them in my basket, I went to pay for them, and I noticed that it hadn't deducted one of the titles. And the reason being is because while I had them in the basket, they sold out. Someone else nicked it. So I had to put something else into the basket and grab the one that I wanted, which seems to be really popular, a film called The Car with James Brolin. I picked that up from HMV with another one. You'll see in a couple of days when they come. I've got Old Boy, which was also sent to me by one of my lovely viewers. ICU, which I think was probably beginning of June. I bought that one. And then we have After Midnight. And this is another doubled up one, because this comes with a film called The Battery as well. This one, I didn't buy this one. I think I have the Blu-ray for it in the, maybe in the Poundland bin. Or it might be a remake, I'm not sure. A chap overseas purchases quite a few steelbooks from places like Zavvi and gets them sent directly to me, and then I box them all up and ship them over to him. The last one was like 55 steelbooks that I shipped out, and he realised that he'd actually already got this one, or he ordered it twice, so he just told me to keep it. Don't know if it's anything worth watching. It's Wes Craven's The Last House on the Left steelbook. I've never seen it, so I don't know. I have no idea. Then we have a triple season which I picked up from CEX this week. I picked up Orange is the New Black for bargain for £5 for the first 3 seasons. I've already ordered season 4 from CEX for a couple of quid. Season 5 Blu-ray and season 6 Blu-rays are available. I think one's in Australia and one's in America, but they are available to purchase. The only one that hasn't been released at the moment is season 7. I think the season 7 DVD is coming out in America soon, so I'm hoping that they're going to do a Blu-ray for season 7 somewhere in the world. Then a couple of Poundlands that I actually picked up today. So I picked up An Idiot Abroad, the first series, really funny, with Carl Pilkington. And I also picked up An Idiot Abroad 2. And they haven't had this one in. I'm pretty sure they haven't had this one in before. They've had Series 1, but I haven't seen Series 2 in Poundland. They've actually got a few new titles in there, or a few new replenished titles. So I hope it's the beginning of getting lots of new Blu-rays into Poundland. But that's An Idiot Abroad. All I'm missing now is The Idiot Abroad with Warwick Davis. So hopefully Poundland will get that one. I found this one as well, just sitting there on its own. I do have the film already, but I picked it up for the black case, of course. Another series, another DC series, which I hear is really good. Watchmen. I love the film, but apparently you have to disassociate the series from the film. I think this follows the comics closer. But I enjoyed the film, so I'm familiar with the type of characters that are in it. Then I picked up Pushing Daisies. Don't know what's the matter with me today. Pushing Daisies, the complete second season. I've got the first season. I've had it for many years on Blu-ray. Never did pick up the second season on Blu-ray. This is an American import, so it's a slimmer case. But they never did a Blu-ray for it in the UK. Great show. Another TV series I would absolutely love to have on Blu-ray is Dead Like Me. I love that show. Fantastic. Okay, next up is recently one of the most sought after Blu-rays. People were paying crazy money for it, but even after people spent a lot of money, it started to get cheap in other places, such as Zoom for £8.99. Come Fly With Me. Yes, the spin-off of Little Britain. Love that show. Next up, I have a couple of titles that were in the HMV HBO box set sale, up to 35% off, I think it was. So I've got season 1 of Westworld on Blu-ray, which was about £13. And that's like 35 quid when it comes out. So sometimes it's worth waiting. And also season 2. I will be putting season 1 in one of these protective cases. Unfortunately, it's a little bit thick. It's slightly thicker, season 1. So it won't go in this type of case. So I've ordered some cases that are a little bit wider. Okay, and now we are on to a huge stack of 4Ks. Yes. Picked up these two. These two were cheap on HMV. Picked up the Meg 4K Steelbook for under 10 quid. £9.95. Fantastic. Yeah, that's a bargain. That was like 30 quid when it came out. And I also picked up Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I already have the trilogy in steelbook form, and I also have Jurassic World, not 4K, but in 3D. I do also have Jurassic World 4K. You know me, I've got 3Ds and 4Ks. And there was an opportunity to pick up this in 4K, and I didn't realise it actually had 3D inside as well. So that's an even better bargain. And that was, I think, something like £11 or something, £10, £11. And that was like 35 quid when it came out. Next up, we have some DC steelbook action, continuing my DC legacy, and this is Birds of Prey Harlequin. That's all I'm calling it, Birds of Prey Harlequin. It saves waffling on about all the other stuff. I actually really did enjoy that film, yes. Both me, Lulu, did enjoy the film. Also picked up Parasite, the steelbook, that went out of stock, and then all of a sudden I got a notice to say, oh look, Xavi's got a few more bits in stock, so I grabbed that while I could. Picked up this one, Snow White and the Huntsman, for stupid money. It was about 4 quid on eBay, and it comes with a really weird plastic sheet on the front, which I've never seen before. But a 4K for less than a £5. You really cannot grumble at that. And of course we had a big Tom Cruise month in June, especially the beginning of June. So I have War of the Worlds on 4K. Days of Thunder on 4K. Never seen this film, so looking forward to actually watching that one. I picked up Dumbo in one of the 2 for 25 or 2 for 30 sales. I think it was on Xavi. So that's the live action Dumbo on 4K, and I paired that with the live action Lion King as well. I do have both of them in 3D, but I was missing both of them in 4K. Then we have Disney Pixar's Onward. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm really looking forward to watching it. I have the 3D. I'll watch the 3D first because I think that's going to give the best effects. Also, Sonic the Hedgehog on 4K. Not seen that yet. The HMV exclusive for Jaws, the 4K, with a really nice lenticular. And I can't remember which one it is. This is either the Cine edition or the E edition. I've actually put the sticker inside, but it's one of those editions. And they've just recently announced 2 more Cine editions that are like £37, including Goonies. Holy crap, that really does look good. I picked up Dr. Dolittle with Robert Downey Jr. Plus another HMV exclusive, The Blues Brothers. Lots of bits and pieces and scripts and memorabilia, art cards, production notes, booklets and all that kind of stuff. The same as all the others. And then this week I picked up a couple of 4Ks in the HMV sales. Picked up The Shallows for £8.49. Plus Inception and The Prestige. I've not seen The Prestige, so looking forward to watching that Christopher Nolan film. But they were both in the 2 for 30. I'm sure it's the 2 for 30. And here's the other big one with Tom Cruise, Top Gun. This is either the Cine or the E edition. I can't remember which one it is. Comes with all the bits and all the booklets and everything. Really nice. And I haven't got a case thick enough to put that one in yet, But like I say, I do have some new ones coming, which will be slightly wider, about 5mm wider or deeper, so that I can put those oversized ones in. Unfortunately, this one won't go in it, so I might have to try and look around to get some kind of case for this one. This is the Fast and the Furious 4K box set. This includes all 8 films plus a bonus disc as well. This I picked up for £41 on Zavvi, which means £5 a 4K movie. I saw this the other day in HMV for £109, but you can still buy it for about the £44 mark on Zavvi. So if you want it, I would definitely buy it. Really thick case as well, really nice collection. Right, that's those. I need to grab another pile of stuff, and I shall be back in just a jiffy. Okay, back for the last little section of my pickups and deliveries. Had this one delivered from one of my viewers, which was really surprising. This is the Once Upon a Time complete Blu-ray collection, seasons 1 to 7. So you lift that up and it's got all 7 seasons all inside. So that was really lovely. I've only seen up to about series 4, so I need to continue with the rest of those seasons. There are some more Blu-rays, but I'll actually do some DVDs for now. And we'll get back to the Blu-rays in a minute. So I started collecting a lot of classic 80s, 70s and 80s and some 90s TV shows, mainly BBC shows. Picking up a couple of them really cheap. Not just because of the whole blackface thing and, you know, the things that they're editing now, but also because these are great shows that I loved growing up. There are still quite a few that I want to buy, including Heidi High, Oh Dr. Beechin, and other ones like that. But for now, these are the ones that I've grabbed. This one was actually delivered yesterday. I picked this one up for £5. This is Gimme 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 with Kathy Burke. Kathy Burke and James Dreyfus, not Richard Dreyfus, James Dreyfus. Yes, absolutely hilarious show. Loved it. And this is, looks like it's the complete collection. Yes, the complete collection, series 1, 2 and 3. It was actually like £4.90 or something. So that's a really good deal. And of course, I picked up the mother of all insults, Little Britain. Yes, if you're offended by anything, you shouldn't watch this show. But I should imagine this is going to be edited to crap when it goes back on streaming, or there's going to be some disclaimer at the beginning of it, which I don't know why they just didn't do in the first place. But great show. I love that show. I've got to buy some of the other ones, such as, you know, Little Britain in America, and there were some live shows as well. I grabbed the In-Betweeners complete box set. I do already have the 2 films, which this includes. This is on DVD. I have the 2 films on Blu-ray, but the series 1, 2 and 3 is not available on Blu-ray, so I'll pick that up mainly for the series. And then a classic show from Jimmy Perry and David Croft. It Ain't Half Hot, Mum. Yeah, really great show. Remember seeing this on its first run, actually. I was really, really young. I didn't understand it, so I'll have to rewatch it. But I did see a few episodes later in life as well. And then we have one of my all-time favourite shows, and Mama Bowman as well. Both of these, we watch these time and time again every couple of months. Have the young ones. Fantastic. Love that show. This is a complete series 1 and 2 plus all new special features. Bottom. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. It's a shame that Rick's no longer with us. But I did read one day that Rick and Aid were actually chatting and that they were discussing a possibility of bringing Bottom back and it would be set in a retirement home. You know, they'd probably make them to look like Alf Garnett, you know, make them up to make them look really old. So it would kind of be Bottom mixed with Ricky Gervais's Derek, that kind of thing. I think it would have been absolutely hilarious. It would have been great if they'd actually, you know, decided to do it. But I think they went there at that time. They went their separate ways, and Aid went on to do some serious acting, and Rick went on to do that program with Greg, whatever his name is, the dad and the son. But Bottom, anyway, really great show, especially the gas man. Picked this one up really cheap as well. This was less than £5. This is the complete Thin Blue line. This is so fantastic. I love it. He cracks me up every time he's on screen with his oity-toity-toity. Yes. Brilliant. I also do have Love Thy Neighbour as well, which I'm currently watching. Only When I Laugh, which is a comedy set in a hospital about 3 patients, but it also stars Richard Wilson, One Foot in the Grave. One Foot in the Grave, yes. One of the best shows ever. Series 1 to 6 plus Christmas specials. I'm sorry, Annette Crosby, but after seeing you in Afterlife, I'm never going to look at you the same way again. You potty-mouthed woman, you. But this is still a fantastic show. Okay, a couple of arrows. No, they're not. A couple of 101 films that I picked up a couple of days ago. Includes Roller Coaster. From 1977. Famous year of Star Wars, yes. And I think Elvis Presley's death as well. That's a big year. Yes, Roller Coaster, about someone that goes around terrorising theme parks and blowing up roller coasters or something. I also picked up Basketball as well from the creators of South Park. This was about £5.99. Okay, still have another pile to go. So let's get back onto the Blu-rays. This I picked up. I've heard good things about this as a good documentary. Kind of complements Apollo 11. This is Mission Control, the unsung heroes of Apollo. No giant leap is made alone. So this is mainly all to do with Mission Control and what went on backstage in a way to make sure that everything worked well. So I'm looking forward to that. That was a winner at the Sarasota Film Festival in 2017. So that should be quite interesting. Next up we have Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey in Reign of Fire. Good dragon apocalyptic movie. Crimson Tide. Brilliant submarine movie. One of the best submarine movies around. And then I grabbed this. I saw a trailer for this. It looked good with Casey Affleck. This is like an apocalyptic look as well. If you're familiar with the film The Road with Viggo Mortensen, I think it's Viggo Mortensen, this should be kind of like a similar type of thing, I believe. This is Light of My Life. I think this film is basically about the whole population of the Earth's female species has been wiped out, so there's no females anywhere, but that's his daughter having to make them look like a son because obviously she shouldn't exist. That's all I know. Apparently that's all I know of it, so I'm interested in seeing really what the story is about. Next up, of course, we have the Blu-ray for Parasite. I can get rid of this now. I can trade that in or use that as a giveaway in a competition. Now I have a steelbook. And we have Onward, Disney Pixar. As you saw earlier, I had the 4K. Now I have the 3D. And A Beautiful Day in the Neighbourhood, Tom Hanks. I was told to watch the Netflix documentary first about this character, Fred Rogers, then watch the film. So that's exactly what I'll do. Then we have a bit of Vin Diesel based on a comic book, Bloodshot, yes. This didn't come with a slip. This is the standard Blu-ray I picked up, but I put it in a black case. I think it looks good in a black case. There is a 4K, but I didn't know whether it was worth paying the extra 10 quid. Here's the Lighthouse. Yes, this is the HMV exclusive edition. So I need to watch that. Apparently that is a really great film. Saw a trailer for this one. The most visually stunning horror film in years. Extreme edition. The version you couldn't see at cinemas. Not that I remember it ever being at the cinema. The most terrifying ride you'll ever take. With Vinnie Jones. This is the Midnight Meat Train. Yes, director's cut. He plays some mass murderer or serial killer on the underground. Of course, an absolute classic, which I hope one day we get a remake. Well, not a remake, either a sequel or a companion series. You know, like we did with the Dark Crystal series, Willow. Maybe Warwick Davis can come back and it would be more of a father and son story now. Next up we have How to Train Your Dragon in 3D. Finally got hold of the 3D edition for the first film, so I've got a complete collection now, all in 3D. So I'll be able to try those out. Next up we have Hell or High Water with Chris Pine and Ben Foster. Jeff Bridges, modern masterpiece. This is fantastic. I did want the American one because it's got such a fantastic cover, but I didn't really want to pay 40 odd quid for it, but picked this up for about 4 quid. A great post-apocalyptic film with Kevin Costner here. Postman. Long time since I've seen that film, but really good. And then I picked up Cape Fear on the word of Jamie Powell, as it was literally out of print, and my HMV I think only had 1 copy, so I grabbed that while I could. Also picked up Bubba Hotep. This didn't come in a white case, came in a regular case, but I thought it looks good in a white case. It's about Elvis living in a retirement home. And then The Call of the Wild with Harrison Ford. Co-starring Harrison Ford. About the story of the CGI dog. Yeah, which I actually had no problem with. I did a review for that not so long ago. Normally I wouldn't have grabbed this because I don't know if it's going to be my sort of thing. But it was £7.99 and they were being taken off the shelves and taken off streaming, and I thought I've got to get it now before it's too late. I just need like 4 hours to 5 hours free time to watch it. Gone with the Wind. 75th anniversary edition. Might not be my sort of thing, but I'll give it a try. Then we have The Personal History of David Copperfield with Dev Patel and a whole host of other people, including Paul Whitehouse. I've just noticed Paul Whitehouse is in it. There. Should be fun. Oh, and Hugh Laurie, Tilda Swinton, Ben Whishaw, Peter Capaldi. That's going to be so funny. I actually missed that at the cinema. And the last one, and I had problems trying to find her in the store, and I was looking all around. Emma? Here she is. Yes, Emma. So, yes, based on the beloved classic by Jane Austen. Not sure really it's going to be my sort of thing. I like the actress because she was in Split, and it's more of a comical take on that kind of story. Fantastic. So, yes. Oh, actually, I've got another one. Forgot that one because it's black. The Boy 2 in a black case. Yes, I'll put that in a black case. So, yes, we'll find out what this one's like. I enjoyed the first film. Apparently, this is not good. but I shall give it a go and give you my opinion. That really is it now. So that's at least 5 stacks of movies in the month of June. Thankfully, July is not going to be that heavy. I need to slow down on my online ordering. Tad. So it's probably going to take me a week to try and work out where I'm going to put everything. Maybe get a new shelving unit. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Yes, he's happy now. He's found his little place. And I shall see you all on the next video. Bye!